Hi everyone, Teacher Jala here. Is your preschooler going to nursery school or daycare these days? Or are they having virtual classes? Nursery school or daycare is probably most preschool aged children's first place where they are in a group with many other peers, right? In the classroom, they are not the only one who gets attention and help. Suddenly, there are many other friends. And this kind of change might not be so easy for some children, especially if they were never been in this kind of environment before. So a few days ago, I read a story about a girl who's living in Ontario, Canada. Unfortunately, children in Ontario, Canada, they started their second semester in the virtual classes. We are having third wave and the schools were not really ready for it. So they started in the virtual class and you know, coming back to school after holiday is hard and starting through screen is harder. And this girl had a meltdown moment on the school day because she was not picked to speak to the class. When you are in a virtual class, you are not seeing the actual faces of your teacher and your friends, right? And the connection is weak. So I guess this girl didn't really feel that she belongs to the class. She is part of the discussion. So I guess if she was in an actual classroom with actual classmates sitting beside her, she wouldn't feel this much disappointed. So I understand the frustration of this girl and of her mom. But at the same time, I think if this is part of our new reality, having virtual classes from time to time, don't we want our children to get ready for this? Like, we don't want to see our children feeling helpless or not knowing what to do in the classroom. Well, it's not only about getting prepared for the virtual classes. I want to talk about just getting ready for school in general. Getting along with others and behaving in a social group and not always being in the center of attention all the time is one of the things that our children need to learn as they enter into the society. Like in their case, it's school. Yes, we want every child gets a chance for everything, right? But in reality, this just can't happen sometimes because of limited resources and limited time. Same in the adult world, right? Disappointment every here and there. I was disappointed because Starbucks was out of sugar cookie oat latte. I was disappointed because I wasn't selected for a giveaway. I was disappointed because the food that I ordered was not good. In this world that is full of disappointment, I don't want our children to just cry about the disappointment. I want them to be stronger and being able to handle these hard feelings so that they don't need to stay in a negative mood for too long. How about you? Do you want to help your child to have stronger mind? If so, stay with me because I want to share a simple activity that you can do with your preschooler to get ready for a negative event or negative feeling that can happen in school. Before we dive into the activity, I want to introduce a book. This book is called I Can Handle It. Have you ever read this book? I found this book as I was researching about the topic and thinking about what I can teach to our preschooler. So let me show you a couple of pages here. So this book shows different situations, the situations that cause negative feelings. And it shows how the boy comes up with the ideas to deal with the negative situations. So I recommend to read this book with your preschooler. Actually, this book is a good book to keep it for a long time and read it again and again. It will teach about the I can handle it mindset. So after reading the book and learning about the I can handle it mindset, you can try this activity. So these are the cards that I made for this activity. It is called I Can Handle It, Happy Cat Coco in School. So the main character of this activity is the happy cat Coco. I made a cat as a main character just to make it fun for children. So let's look at one of the cards. The first card says, "Hi, my name is Coco. I am a happy cat." And the next one says, "But sometimes things don't help me to stay happy." And then it shows different situations that cause negative feelings, like sad feelings or angry feelings. So let's look at one of that. So here it says, "In school, I wasn't picked to speak about my drawing, and that made me sad. How can I handle this?" So you can look at the card with your child. If you can sit down with your child together, you can look at the card together and then talk about the situation and think about the ways to deal with the situation. So it can be, you can say, "Happy cat Coco, you're a happy cat. You can handle this. Let's think about the ways to deal with the situation. Yes, you were sad because you didn't get a chance to talk about your drawing to the class. But how about showing your drawing with your family and talk about your drawing to them? You can share the story about your drawing to your family." Or another way is, in the free playtime, you can take your drawing and you can show it to one of your friends and talk about your drawing. Like this. So another card I have is like this one. "My friend Lolo doesn't want to play kitchen with me, and that made me sad. How can I handle this?" And then you can talk about this situation. So if you have a time to sit down with your child and do this activity together, you can do it this way. Or this can be just toys that your child can play by themselves. They can look at the picture and then they will get a chance to think about the situation. And also, whenever you find a situation where your child is in distress because of negative event, you can take out the cards, play, and then help your child to think about her situation with the I can handle it mindset. So what we want to do with this activity is letting our children learn how to do things, how to deal with things, and letting them develop the skills through repeated play. So you can make your own card by writing down situations and drawing with the problems that can happen in your child's word. Or you can use my cards. These cards will be available in the Everyday Fun Day shop. I'm gonna leave the link down below so you can check it there. Alright, so that's it for today, and I'm gonna see you guys next week again. Bye!